Hello? Hello. It's the final day. It's ding dong o'clock. There's no more. It's over. We don't have no more. So that means we must draw. But what are we gonna draw today? Well, I kind of ruminated a bit, thinking about like what I draw for the last thing. So I thought I would just do a free thing. Just absolutely drawing whatever I wanted, but actually be time consuming. Like it isn't like going to be a lot of tiny little drawings, but rather one big drawing, one big thing to kind of match the energy of what I'm trying to do, I guess. But that's basically what I want to do. The problem is, what is my imagination going to draw? That's a different question, because it's not like I have it planned. I may have just closed it. So, I don't know. The first thing is I generally kind of want to draw, or at least what I haven't thought about drawing, is just overall me drawing, which is a very weird thing to do. Like, I'll just want to draw a picture of me drawing, then maybe like an audience in the background of chat members, and something like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say without really knowing what I want to draw, but I feel like I need to draw something. But yeah, how is everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's doing all right on the last day of my things. Obviously it's just a regular day for most people, but it's all pink. We got all pink. Alright, so let's get started with trying to figure out what we're drawing, huh? Then we'll go from there. First, you gotta draw the picture. Draw like a general outline of what we're drawing, I guess. First, I think we're gonna make it pretty small today. Like maybe 15 pixels. So the line is thin. So I thought that maybe I set up like a canvas. Set up like a little canvas here, and then basically like Bob Ross, just basically being watched with a camera, and there's an audience in the background. So there it is. We can put any drawing. We in fact could take a drawing that we've done already and just put it here. Then it'll be my character. What's the proportion? Actually, I guess I need to finish this. Probably want to look at what an easel looks like. I am drawing from reference. I typed ease, not easel. Okay. An easel looks. They would have like a little part of it that just kind of goes down. Then at the bottom, it would have a little square. Go out here. And then it just keeps going down. What? Oh, did I stole the whole drawing. Stole it. I feel like it would be further that way. I think this is wrong. It doesn't go here. Because it's behind it, so it would probably look like this. I guess I need to make a line. Okay. I think I have to make a line that basically follows this. So it's this line that's currently making it look weird. That line's the front one. Will also be a back line. And there'll be a second one. Yeah, it kind of comes from here. This is actually the back side? No, this is actually the front side. So I need to put a second line. Goes behind. That would be the east. Then we want to have a boil. Have our boy. Gonna be a little bit to the back. Pose is going to be I want a little curve actually. I want the typical thing in which you basically do the hand. Like this, and you have the little brush. It needs to be a little lower maybe? Then this. And we want a 3/4. We'll have this one closed. Now where do we put the other arm? guess it's holding into a easel, maybe? Or whatever it's called. Like a pallet. I think it's called a pallet. Okay. Then, thank you for the Hepat show. Hopefully you're doing well. Okay, now we want to put some background into... we want a camera. That's also what we've been... I guess I need to figure out what a digital camera looks like. How to draw a representation of one. Camera. Movie. Okay, that's some old-fashioned. I feel like that's more correct. So it'd be... go like that. I guess I want to draw it in frame, otherwise it's not gonna work too well. We need to draw it in frame. But how you doing, show? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, that probably is the better way of drawing one. It looks like it's a cylinder. It's a smaller cylinder. Then it's even a smaller cylinder. Goes into a box. There's a bunch of knickknacks in there, but we won't draw that yet. Has a boom arm. There's a rail. Then we need a tripod. We need to mount this to a tripod somehow. Tripod. And then finally, another tripod. Okay, so that's our camera mock-up anyway. We want that a little further to the back, maybe even a little out of view. Gonna keep perspective. And then you need to draw the background. Maybe I don't want to take it out just yet. That's the foreground. Draw the background. So the background would be a stage, right? So maybe draw a curtain. And we draw sort of stand. You draw a wall here. We draw an exit. On the stands, we would have people. Hello, hello, Andil. Is the FM saying that right? Hopefully you're doing well. We need to draw stairs. We draw chairs. I don't know how ambitious this is going to be, but we'll see. Chairs go up, chairs go up. Hello, I am good. W drawing. I don't know what you mean by that. What am I drawing? Something from just basically one final piece for the thing, just to commemorate 30 days of drawing, mostly. But this right now is the starter sketch. That is to say, just to get an idea of what I'm drawing. I like the perspective there. I think it's too sharp. This is too. That would go that way. No, because it's that sharp, so that way. That means that the height. I'm to think of it how it would be done in a scale. But I guess perfection is not what we're looking for. What is that? By the way, this is a stand. This is a stand. You can't see right now because obviously I'm drawing the background. Or I'm placing what the background will be. I will then change this background and fulfill its destiny. But for now, we're just doing studio, like a TV studio, I guess. That's basically what I'm trying to draw. But I don't know how we'll do it. We'll do 2 for now. Maybe I can do 3. Okay, I'll do 3. So then the third one. That step goes to there. I feel like this step would have been that step. I don't know. I feel like that would be there, and then this one would be this one. Maybe I need to move these back a little bit. But how are you doing, Andil? Hopefully you're doing well. I'll delete the entire drawing. Alright, so there's the concept of what I want. Let's try to draw these elements. That's basically the two elements I kind of want to have. So let's start with the foreground, then we can basically go from there and try to figure out what we're drawing. So, first things first. Make this opacity layer go much lower. Let's change the coloration. That's not right. These are going to be our guiding lines to some degree. Very crude right now, and probably stay crude. Okay. Start drawing probably the main character. So, this main character is me, so I must have a reference of me open if I want to be able to draw myself well. So let me just take a screenshot of myself. Use that as reference. So first thing I must find out is where my eyes will go. We could probably even lower the brush to 10 now. Make it a small brush. Is that enough space? I think not. I think it needs a little more. Focus on the eye then. Neck would be about here. This depends on how I'm holding this. Would not be holding it vertical. We're holding it maybe a bit on the plane. So we can fix that afterwards. Okay, well, I feel like our shoulder's a bit displaced. Okay. Maybe this shoulder needs to be less raised. And less extended. Okay, that seems to work as a shape. We'll take this again and do one more pass. Ba, 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 ba. Nope, don't want to do that. Okay. We have that. Then the pants. Now we do the hair. I want to do the hair in another layer so I can get that working. Alright, here's our hair. We'll group these layers. Let's do the easel now. Is it a little rough? For sure. But it is what it is. No, I didn't want to make a group inside a group. Just gotta keep going. So I need to have a line that kind of matches these two ends. Let's see how wonky this looks. Pretty wonky. Because that line doesn't actually match that line. I feel like maybe I should do the line tool just to get an idea of that straightness. I see, this is too thick. We'll leave it as it is though. Okay. Next thing to draw is the camera. This is the easel. Let's draw a camera. do a little rebar. And then we'll use the line tool again. I think it looks better if it's wonky, actually. A wonky tripod. Than what I'm trying to do. There's our wonky camera. Very top heavy over here. Put them in the same layer. Luckily, I can just cut this away. We cutting away. Alright, now we draw the background. Doesn't make sense for where the door is. Give us some perspective of where the flooring is here. So this so assuming that the end of the chair is there, it means the end of the chair would be this chair would need to be closer to this now. Can't seem to do this chair very well. I don't exactly know why this chair doesn't work. This is the floor for the second one. I don't know, it feels like it doesn't work, because basically now this means that I think it's too wide. I don't think this works. Sledgehammer, go. I think that goes like that. So if we have it like this, there, and we go sideways. And then the final row. The chair would be on this line. So it needs to match this staircase. The step would be here. Okay. Now, we have a general idea. Okay. we have stands, a curtain. I just need to do the exit. So the exit is somewhere over here. Hey, you stop by stream while scrolling to say love the model and the whole vibe of your stream. Being honest, we have a fantastic stream. Alright, thank you very much there, Dap. Hope you have a great time. The artist looks fantastic. You seem to be very intelligent, so you achieve all your goals in life. Let's go now. Alright, take care there, mister. And you have a good day. Thank you very much for your comments. I feel like my exit sign is a little... Alright. Okie dokie. So now we do the drawing, or the coloring, I guess. So we can basically have depth here. Start by coloring ourselves. All of this is sort of like the background there. These are not necessary. Is this the camera? This is not the camera! Remove this layer. We don't need that guy either. I'll put you in the group, but you're not needed. Okay, let's try to figure out how we're drawing this. Okay, so we need a green, yellowish green. Then we're gonna use a blue. Use a gray. Now we need a skin color. then we're gonna use a brown. Take the skin color that we did earlier, finish the areas that we didn't cover. Then we will take a white. And I don't know why I decided to color both. Remove this layer. Do the pants again, I guess. And let's do the red. It's pretty bright red, actually. I think the bristles of this is just a bit of an ochre. Then we can fix this. An easel is a bit of a grayish color. Be closer to yellow. And finally the eye. I'm going to grab the Wurmple. And I'm gonna import this as another layer. Then I gotta transform this. Whoops. It's fine. Perspective. And now we erase. Now we erase with opacity. Move this to this layer. We gotta put in our favorite layer, which is the fill layer that we've been using so much. Whoops, that's not the right layer. Right, that's not what we're looking for. Why did it cancel? I only need like maybe that much. We can probably do this. No. Now we invert the selection, delete it. Good. Expand it. Delete this layer. Alright, and now we go to opacity again. We also want to create a layer that we want to create a mask. We do not need that. Put that at the bottom. Bottom. Just need to erase. Okay, now we can draw. Make this a brown, or yellow. Make a cream color. I feel like I gotta fix those boots. Thank you for the alert, Rage. Hopefully you're doing well. Now I have a tripod here. Tripod is mostly black rays. Oh, don't want to make it there. This is the majority of that camera. Thin red line. There's a lot of tiny little white details. I'll make the rail all black. Then we'll make the tripod. A whitish color. Too big. I guess silver. Tripod is silver. I don't think I'll have enough time to shade though. It's gonna be a very flat drawing. But we'll see. We have this silver, but now we have to have another different silver. And a different silver. Have a whiter one. There's our camera. Group all these layers. Right, now we need to do the background. Choose a very dark red for this little piece over here. No, it doesn't go there. Does not go in the camera group. Let's take away canvas. Okay, now we take away our guy and the camera. So, the exit could just be a gold. It's a very bright. Put that there. I feel like everything here would be kind of a dark bluish. For all of this rapidly. Then, on top of that, we will have green, erase the parts that are not outside, and then on top of that, we'll have the seating. Seating is going to also be a red. It's going to be a more of an orangey red, I think. Okay, now we want go ahead and finish the stage area. Finish this. Put this behind the curtain. Not. Then we want the we want basically a move to a purple. The partition. Oh, you actually drew in it differently. Delete this. Draw this in the proper layer, please. The partition. Said we'll go with a darker purple. Hello, random. How you doing? And then we'll do just a basic gray. This. For the stand. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, very kind. Very kind for those headpads. How you doing, random? We're on our last day. We're doing the last little bit of coloring here. Cinema? Somewhat. A little light. And now, sort of the background. Okay, so I gotta fix some of the stuff here. So I don't bleed out. Color doesn't bleed. That's fine. Skin still needs to. White. You don't want it to bleed through our background. Oops. Welcome back, Undeal. How are you doing? Oh, do we have our skin? Oh. Put our skin in the same layer than the white. That's the You also need a little bit of detail. Because we have some.
Hey buddy, you look thirsty.
Much to the end of the stream. 20 minutes, 30 minutes, depends. Depends how long shading is. One day AFK after I said cinema, so I didn't hear your answer. Thank you for the hep pass and for the hydrate, Soapy. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Thank you for showing up. No! Why? Soapy, I'm doing art. You can't nuke me while I'm doing art. My tablet is gonna get destroyed. What am I gonna do with it? Ah! I'm goods. Glad to know. How are you? I am fine. I am great. I'm doing the last little bit. Obviously, I can't compare myself to anyone, but I'm just doing little bit by little. This should be another. Don't take out my hair. I feel like because the chairs are red, I should probably change them to a different color. Last day of streaming the arts? Yes. Don't know if I'll ever do them again. There'll never be more art. Art is over. Art is an illusion. Never existed. Yeah, that's a little better. It's sort of more darker. I don't know. It really just depends on how things go. Soapy. Obviously, this is just a very, very scuffed, I'd say. Alright, so for the stage front side, I will need to, I don't know, do some brown. And then put it at the bottom. That basically signifies it's the floor. Don't forget to whack the devil out of your brushes. What do you mean? I'm Bob Ross. I'm trying to be sort of as a sort of last homage of me recording myself. Yes, it's a little homage. I'm a Bob Ross. So, I need to go from this color, this color. What would it be like? And then we get brighter as we go. Canvas doesn't actually make sense in its shape. I have to move it down. You still want to raid that guy? Alright. Alright, so that's the sort of lighting of the ground. Let's move this canvas, because I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to be. Makes a little more sense over there. So there's some spots there that still have to fix for coloring. Perspective is the part that I'm not very good at doing here. This camera. Beep beep. Hello. How you doing? Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being around. How are you doing? Okay, well, I feel like I'll have to do a lot of more coloring here. Well, it's spinning time. Spinny, 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 spinny time. Now, the reason why that's like, oh, that's just natural. Okay. Oh. Some of the top. I'm okay, just woke up. How was you? I'm okay, just finishing up the last little piece here. Obviously, this one is scuff. But hey, we all have to get better, even if we mean we suck at doing some bad stuff from time to time. I can't do it in that layer. Alright, let's see if I can do shading. I'm gonna do a basic layer of shading. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Who are you? We sucking? I am be sucking. I don't know what you're doing. Are you also sucking, Soapy? What you sucking today? I don't have my headset on. I just got back and I'm not even gonna ask. Just leave it on. Okay. A vampire twink? Well, I ain't no vampire. Good. I feel like it doesn't have the effect I want. I don't know. I don't think I like the shading. I think I probably want to... Yeah, let's erase it. Let's erase this shading. Instead, let's take the color that the layer is in. Let me shrimp for Asterion. Ah, I see. You like a man who abuses you, huh? I mean, to be honest, I guess Asterion is a little bit... He's the evil. He's evil. Kind of hard. I don't know. He's an evil dude. What the fuck? What do you mean? I mean, to be honest, he is very witty. That's one thing he is very good at. Yeah, witty boy. Witty twink. How you nerds? He manip upstart, sure, but he nicer when you get to know him. Depends if you choose to do one thing with him or not. If you take him down, I don't know, you finished the game a few times, I imagine, Soapy, but one of the paths basically makes him a lot worse. You basically have to steer him away from it, though. Gotta fix that. Gotta fix. And then I gotta fix this. I did not choose the evil thing, and nope on the first playthrough. Well, if you choose that path, he ain't very good, I'll tell you that. You basically have to steer him. You gotta do what basically most people generally say is very hard to do, and that's change a person. Okay. Then we take this, darken it. Take the skin, darken it. Do, 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 do. I still need to finish it. You still need to finish Baldur's Gate 3? Well, I feel like at this rate, it'll probably take forever. It wasn't very hard to convince him not to in my run so far, and I finished his questline, but hush hush, do not spoil for others. All I'm telling you is, hey, some choices are not so great for him. That's all I'm gonna say. Doo, doo, doo. How can you get this even darker? Guess we just go like that. Do the hair, do it darker. Do the beret needs to get darker. This line also needs to get darker. Nope, that's too. Then do darker version. Got a glove in my hand, so fat finger my keys. Hopefully your wrist is not doing so bad, though, Soapy. You gotta take good care of it. Otherwise, what are you gonna do if you don't take care of yourself? Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's not the right layer. Let's try to get these artifacts. Not by a wrist, but one of my fingertips have been hurting. It's still funny in a few days, gotta get it checked. Just hope not catching stuff on it and making it worse. I hope you get that looked at. Don't want to have no issues with no fingers. I'm doing it the real scuffed way, I'm gonna say. By doing it over the lines rather than under them. I painted this white. That was a weird choice. Keeping an eye on it. That's the least we can do. Yeah, hopefully it does get better. Alright, well. Take these things. What? Oh, because that's the shading. I was like, that's so weird. Why is the shading like that? Like, because I'm drawing on top, so I can't really remove that sort of layer. Even if I and my family don't believe anything's wrong, it's my drawing hand, so yeah, don't want to risk it. Yeah, that's smart. Don't risk. Don't take risks. Your health is important. Your well-being is also important. Much as I'd like to add more details to this, I don't have the time. If I had only done the sketch, maybe I could have added more characters, more details, more focus on solving things. But because I wanted to do coloring as well, coloring takes so much time that I'm out of time. Damn you, art. Why must you take forever? Do not bleed. Coloring takes time, but it can be so relaxing. Would you say that coloring is your favorite pastime? Maybe I'll get you a coloring book for Christmas. Haha. One of those adult coloring books. I know some of my artists find it stressful. I feel like if you have a design and you kind of lose it, color can make a big effect on it. Hey, don't tempt me. Oh, Soapy, you definitely draw. You definitely do some of those coloring books. You'd even probably do something crazy with it. Used to, but pro makers dry up. Oh, pro markers. That's it, we'll put you on crayon. Easier to color digitally financially wise. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll put you on crayons. You're on crayon duty. Just don't eat them. Don't eat the crayons. Don't let Rage eat the crayons either. Rage eats crayons. Just saying, don't let him eat the crayons. He doesn't eat the crayons necessarily. Alright, but I do have to start wrapping up here. Because I have something to do in about 30 minutes. 20 minutes, actually. I better finish this coloring as fast as I can. And then that'll be it. There'll be no more. There's gonna be no more art every day. Maybe I'll come back to doing art at some point, but I don't know. Have I improved? Have I gotten any better? That's the real question. Can we do shading? Take a darker version of this. I think you made very nice progress in a month. Oh, thank you very much there, DF. Not that I managed to catch too many, but I must admit it was lovely to hang out whilst you draw stuff. I should art more. We can always art, but only if we have the time. Art more often. Alright, well, that's it. That's our last piece. Is it good? Not really, but it is sort of a culmination of being able to figure out how to draw, drawing a little bit more, and just getting practice and experience. Will we always do it better? For sure, but we need to refine. We need to improve. We need to practice more. However, I don't know if I would say that I would able to create an effect like this so much after a month my line work is a little less scratchy. It's a little more flowy. Still do definitely think that I need to work better on perspective. Definitely need to work better on coloration and control. But there's a sort of idea of how to draw. I think I'm getting the concept of it. I think. But I would need years, months, eons to get better. So, without further ado, let us say goodbye to this drawing, as it is our 30th and final drawing. And we will close this. So, you can see here, I've kept the sort of, the entirety of the images I've done for the entire month. See, this is sort of last little homage. We have Wurmple, we have faces, we have me, we have our little Conan drawings, we have your little birthday thing I did earlier there for you, Soapy. There's a little shapes, there's some eyes. Definitely feels like colors is something that I didn't really focus too much in my month, but I just wanted to be better at drawing, figure out how to draw things and figure out how to do things. And let's not forget, this is what we started with. This is literally our start. When I started drawing, this is what I look like, how things look like. Where's day one? Day one was... The shape color was that, I don't know. Here's our Wurmple day one. I can't find it, weird. I think it was it was something I drew. I think it was me, actually. But, oh well. I don't have really the time for it, so I'm gonna close this up. I'm gonna quickly raid, as I've been requested to raid somebody. Oh, I think it was the same guy from yesterday, I think. Alright, let's just put this away, go to the middle, do a little jump scare, jump away, and thank you again for everybody who's been so kind and supported me over the month. You've been all very nice, you've been all been so great, and I have nothing but thanks. Thanks a lot. You've been supporting me for a while, you've been being very kind, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it. No, not the jump scare. Not the bomb jump scare. Well, I'll take a bomb with love. I'll take a bomb with anything. You know what? Ah! You made me go all the way back. Now all the way front. Super jump scare. Woo! 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 Okay, I can't delay much longer, so I gotta go. Thank you very much for everybody. Thank you very much. Here's the raid message. I need to set up the raid. Need to scroll up to the specific person that we're raiding all the way up. Oh, we're spinning. We're raiding. Oh, we're raiding the same guy from us. Yeah. I just couldn't remember the name. All right, there's the raid. I will see you all in the future as December comes in. Less arts, more other things, but hey, see you all. Take care and enjoy yourselves in this wonderful, wonderful world. Till then, don't forget, you are cool. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And if you're still here, what the hell are you doing here? Get out of here. But if you're not here, take a good